The boys are back in town. Coach, what's up, Coach?
What's up, man?
Welcome
Glad
back,
to
Coach.
be back. Glad to be black.
Yeah, boy.
Glad to be back.
Yeah,
Glad to be back.
Yeah.
The boys are back in town.
There you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
What it do?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
How you doing, J-Ho?
I'm good, man.
All right.
Jeff, you almost on that list. I've been trying to tell you.
Here we go.
Boy, I'm telling you some bad takes. You get on my nerves.
I'm just holding you accountable on Twitter. I mean, X or whatever we call it.
No. X is the slave now.
Yeah, but I'm just holding you accountable, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
X
Say
marks the spot. It's X.
Mm-hmm. Oh, X marks spot. Weezy, go ahead, man. Give me your song of the week.
X, oh, my song of the week is Future, man. March Madness. Dirty Soul in the Styrofoam.
Yeah. Spend a day, get my mind blown.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dress it up and go to Nassau.
Yeah.
$200 on the day.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Let's do it then, Jeff.
Yeah.
My song of the week is Future 7:12 p.m.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. That's Jeff's best call ever right there. I was like, man, that shit ain't nothing. He was like, nah, listen.
Listen to it.
Listen to that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's one of my. I ain't gonna lie, I got like 5 Future songs that I absolutely have in rotation. It's something that
I think we got similar Future songs in rotation.
yeah, dog. Yeah. 7:12
My
p.m.
Savages.
Savage, you know I love my
I love
Savages.
my Savages.
Oh, you know that,
Yeah,
man.
Savages.
My only wish.
Yeah.
I
Never.
never.
Ever.
Yeah. That's my only regret. Cuban link on my hoe.
Yeah.
12 bitches in a row.
Yeah.
Who would think we were both? What you got, Coach? What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is Survival by Drake.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, say his Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore is him with 4 different expressions.
That's it. Yeah.
Rip that.
To go.
Yeah.
To go to this thing. What you got, Jeff?
Whoa.
Why didn't you just roll, bro?
All right, you right. I'm gonna let it go. You right. He needs a win.
Oh, shit.
6:15 out east.
Shout out to Star.
Shout out to Star.
Lead
Yeah.
out.
Shout out to Star.
Yeah.
Ruffle a little feathers then, Star. I like it. I like it. Ruffle a little feathers.
Yeah, that's what he
had the local Nashville niggas in a tizzy.
In a tizzy.
I like it. Nah, he ain't talking to me.
Nah.
See,
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
cameraman.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Cameraman.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. The ones he was talking to. I like it.
Ones know they
know.
knew, yeah.
And they know.
Oh,
And they
God.
respond, yeah.
Let's get to the game. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium and get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing the right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Back in the building, back in the saddle.
Like AZ, I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh. That's that one, too.
don't know what
that was almost my song of the week.
Yeah,
but I
you should have been. You should have did that.
Yeah.
That was
Little known history fact. They're not saying I'm back.
What did they say?
They understand. They said, damn, what they saying? He was saying something. I go back. I have to listen to it again. Read the article. They're not saying I'm back. Yes, correct.
Cameraman, how you doing, bro? He got Sugar Hill, bro.
Right.
It's a classic.
You said he only had one.
Right. You can't just.
He got about 4.
Yeah, for
Yeah. All right. There you go, cameraman. All right. Episode 523, we're kicking off our annual Top 7 series in the NFL with the corners and safeties.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better than believe it.
Jeff, best of the week, talk to the people.
Well, it was my song of the week. And I just like the fact that, rappers are rapping and putting people on notice. Especially, I ain't got nothing. I'm a podcaster and fashion designer, so that's all I got.
Shout out to you.
I ain't got nothing to do with
Shout out
that.
to you.
I'm all the way out the way. I like to see it, though.
What color did I say that you need to drop in the hat?
What, a color? hat? Oh, you said blue. Another blue. A royal blue.
A royal blue, yeah,
Royal
definitely royal blue.
Cameraman.
Somebody might steal, yes.
Yes,
I steal your
Just
idea.
bring back the
Cameraman.
shorts, man, for the summer. What
Hey,
happened?
they are. I got you. They in the air. They in the air right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they in the air right now.
All
Yeah,
right.
shout out to you. That's your best.
Yeah, it was stuck in the. Oh, that's crazy. Remember that?
Coach, give me your best of the week.
Best of the week, man, is Twitter, dog.
Yeah.
Twitter never lets you down, man. I ain't gonna speak on it, but Twitter never lets you down,
What they talking
dog.
about, Coach?
Nothing. We'll talk about it already.
Okay, that must have been rough. My best of the week is the black man. He won a round of the Tour de France by the name of Biniam Gourmet. He's the first black cyclist to win a stage at the world's biggest cycling race, Tour de France. He's a Eritrean, but it counts, damn it. It counts. We'll take the W. Shout out to the brother. His name is Biniam Gourmet. So shout out to you, my brother.
Venturing out in different sports.
Yeah, Tour de France.
Getting out there.
Shout out to the guys. Best of the week, Weezy. Talk to me.
My best of the week is Shark Week.
I thought you was doing.
You said it
And
was.
how it's so fucking bad. What should have been worst of the week?
Yeah.
Okay, go to your best now. Go ahead, right now.
Right now.
Yeah. On the fly.
On the fly.
We waiting.
All right, my best of the week is Burger Week. Yeah. Burger Week, man. And I had a burger this week from Gabby's Burgers.
Okay, was it any good?
Gabby's Burgers is pretty good.
Nice.
I think that's the spot I was been saying we need to try.
Yeah, outside by the old old sound stadium
Yeah.
and the cut back
Yeah,
there.
he been. See, okay. I see what he's doing. We got to go. You see, you know what I'm saying? You see how you do?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Nah, don't worry about it.
You got your nerve.
Yeah.
Don't start. No. Keep it. Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. Woo!
Rick Flair.
Yeah, let's do it. Shit.
What's your worst of the week, dog?
Boy, you almost made me get a flashback. My worst of the week is
Nah, coach, here we gonna talk about.
my worst of the week is the Sharks here. It's the Sharks.
There we go.
There's some sharks out here, you too, hear me? And they ain't always in the water, you hear me?
Now I'm a shark. Now I'm a shark.
They ain't always but
Put
Shark
a name on
Week.
that bullet. Put a name on that bullet.
It's shot. Who's supposed to shot?
Okay.
It's shot.
Okay, what I said.
But Shark Week, man.
I'm just saying now. Hold
I'm
on
just
now.
Shark Week.
Shark, yeah.
And here's the thing about Shark Week this year. They doing you're doing too much, man. I mean, all we want to know is how big the sharks are, how fast they can swim.
Well, they biting people calf muscles off, bro.
Yeah, and how, they got
legs and everything.
That's what we need to know. But we don't need you to get right there try to feed the ass like they goldfish either, because he will bite your damn arm off.
Damn right.
Clearly.
And my worst of the week is Kawhi Leonard. Now listen, now he knew damn well when he was taking them damn pictures he wasn't gonna play this summer.
Yeah,
Dog.
he knew.
He was wanting some new flicks and unveiled the new Kawhis that ain't nobody wearing. Dog. That was a waste of time. He should be ashamed of himself. That was stupid.
That was quick.
Stupid. You knew you couldn't play. You knew damn well. That's why you grew your hair out like that. Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
he knew he wasn't playing for sure.
Yeah, coach, what you got? Worst of the week.
Worst of the week, man. Shout out to my Houston people. The hurricane hit down there. People still without electricity. That's slow. It's almost 5 days, man. Getting people some electricity down
Real quick, let me circle back to Kawhi. There's a story that I saw. Real quick. When he was with the Spurs, everybody knew he loved red apples, right? So one time after practice, everybody decided to go out for a team dinner. And when it was his turn to order, Kawhi waved off the waiter, said, I don't want any food, and instead pulled out a bag of 12 apples at the table. So Coach Pop was like, dude, what are you doing? And he said, and I quote, apple time. And he proceeded to eat 12 apples with a knife at that dinner.
Oh, yeah, he wildin', man.
He
tripping.
He weird.
He need to go and give it up.
I had to say, I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but I said, hell nah, damn.
But
Yeah.
see, it's
time.
like it's cool. I mean, it's okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that type of weirdness if you still hooping.
Yeah.
But once you're not hooping for me no more,
Bro,
no,
dude, they Eddie V's, and he pulls out a bag of
Just
apples
don't
and
go.
eat all 12.
Just don't go.
you can get away with that. If you still hooping, you still
Just don't
yeah.
go, man.
Shout out to
you
Kawhi.
still Finals MVP. You can get away with that.
What you got, Joe? Worst of the week.
Man, cue the real American music. My worst week is Hulk Hogan. Shout out to Essence Janae, TikTok influencer. Says she was hired to be a brand ambassador for the Real American beer by the Hulkster. Hulkster took a picture with old Essence one day. She got home, was no longer a brand ambassador, Coach.
Oh, my God.
So per Essence, she feels that she was relieved of her brand ambassador duties because the Hulkster found out she indeed was African American.
Typical Hulkster right there.
Typical
I'm
Hulkster.
full of hope.
And Weezy got a tattoo of Hulk Hogan on his
Shit, I take my shirt off. I ain't got a tattoo of that.
No, make sure you check us out on iTunes,
I ain't got a
Facebook,
tattoo of that motherfucker on me.
Instagram, Google
feel
Play,
like that.
Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon
Yeah.
Music.
The dead man. I don't fuck with his ass. Yeah.
To catch up on a full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J.O.
Yes, sir.
And Weezy.
What it do?
Do you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners?
We do. This week's award recipient is Mike Gundy.
I'm a man.
I'm 40.
Right. The big headline out of this controversy came via 56-year-old Mike Gundy's comments on an ESPN Plus show Tuesday from the Big 12 Media Day in Las Vegas, while trying to untangle his logic for doing nothing publicly to punish Ollie Gordon, Oklahoma State's Heisman Trophy nominee running back. Gundy's response to Gordon's DWI, reported blood alcohol content of 0.10, would have translated to Gundy, and I quote, 2 or 3 beers or 4 for a 215-pound man. He went on to say, I'm not satisfied with what Ollie did. I'm just telling you what decision I made. I thought it was okay. Probably done this 1,000 times in my life. It's just okay that I got lucky. People get lucky. And he said his punishment for Ollie is making him run 50 times during the first game. Mike, you are a leader of men. Young men.
Young, impressionable men, too.
You have to at least, you're going to be playing Tarleton State first game of the season.
Yeah, just sit them down.
Set him down for that game.
Sit him down, man.
It's insane to say if you're a head coach.
Especially saying it's all right.
Yeah.
You basically tell people it's all right to drink a few beers and go drive.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's one thing we don't
Between
want.
him
Right.
and what they got on in Georgia right now, they're running wild, man.
People get fired. If you're a head coach and that happens, you get fired.
Obviously not.
And I get it. He done won a couple of games.
He ain't want no chill.
Not cool.
But he's bulletproof because he's always in the top 20 at the end of the season. So that's how college football works, but that's not right. That is not the message you want to send out to your team that, okay, well, if Ali got a DWI and he just had 4 beers, he should be okay. Nah, bro, that's not right. That's not right. You at least suspend him against Tarleton. That's it.
The message was sent that, Ali can do this. You, my 4th string freshman red shirt D tackle, you better not.
You better not. Dude, that's insane. Yeah, so I'll let Locke take his homeboy.
My homeboy.
Coach to coach, man. You got to have a coach to coach.
Coach speak.
Yeah,
Coach talk.
Coach to coach.
Coach to coach talk. I do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, you
I
get that
got
over
it.
to him.
I get that to him.
You guys ready to get started the first half? Let's
do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The Revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week. Like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weez.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
How disappointed was you when I looked at you?
I don't give a fuck no more.
Say that.
I really don't.
I know you don't.
I can't. Shit, I can't. Can't do it.
Weezy, what's your social media handle, Big Dog?
He got the job. Let him do his job.
I'm sorry.
Captain America.
I just want to keep the show going, brother.
What's your social media, Jay?
We got a whole nother show to do after this, Big
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm J-Hope on Instagram and Twitter. Holler at me on Twitter. And then I'm on Threads.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Threading.
Hold on, cuz. Hold on. Come on, man. But that no, dog. Come on, man. Oh, God.
I think you do it for you.
He ain't gonna open it. He ain't gonna open it.
He ain't never open, Coach.
What's up, Coach? Where you at, B-Dog?
Man, nothing has changed. It's Locke_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah.
Jeff, talk to him.
I'm Jay Easley, the 4 across all social media platforms. Why you looking at me like that?
FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me,
Holler at you.
please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We switching it up a little bit, man. No first half topics for the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever we doing.
Yeah.
We are going straight into the top 7 cornerbacks in the NFL. Over the past few seasons, wide receivers have become premium position players. NFL just wanted a new group of people that can kind of hold down the defensive side of the ball. And this is the thing we got. We have some good up-and-coming corners in the league. In order to have a counter for that good wide receiver, you need a good cornerback, and this is what we have. We will unveil our top 7 corners. We appreciate everybody sending the list very last minute. You guys are still sending in the list. I'm sorry. We working.
The show's been recorded.
We're doing it. I'm sorry, but continue to move on to
Yeah.
as we move next week to the other side on the defense. But we'll get to that once we get there. Who is going to go through the final list from 2023?
I'll do it.
Weezy. Talk to the people.
I'm going to go 7-1 and 1-7.
However you want to do it, my brother. 7-1.
7-1. Number 7 was J.C. Horn last year. Number 6, Trayvon Diggs. Number 5, Darius Slay. Number 4, Jair Alexander. Number 3, Patrick Surtain II. Number 2, Jalen, play for another team, Ramsey. Number 1, Sauce, Jay's boy Gardner.
Okay. Yep, that's a list. And going off the list, Coach, and joining the list, we'll start going off the list. Who do we have as far as our predictions?
So, prediction 2023, Jeff had Trayvon Diggs and Darius Slay. Shout out to Weezy. He had Trayvon Diggs. Jay, you had Trayvon Diggs and Darius Slay. And I had Darius Slay. So, it's kind of same all together on the same page.
Yeah. And joining the list, who do we say we haven't joining the list,
In
Coach?
2023, Jeff said Marshawn Lattimore. Weezy said Stephon Gilmore. I said Marlon Humphrey. And J-Ho said Javarius Ward.
There we go. And we sent out a pool of players. You guys getting into our Instagram, you can see the entire group of players that were eligible to be listed on this list, 1 through 7. We would kick things off with our honorable mentions. The first honorable mention would be L'Jarius Sneed from the now Tennessee Titans, 27 years old. No accolades from last year. Weezy, you pushed to get this guy in the top 7.
From last year.
He didn't. He ain't got one.
You gonna leave with that, right?
I'm just saying because that's gonna be the next thing. So go ahead. Who did you vote for, and who do you feel that this guy should be in instead of? You can't say that. That's true too. So just talk about L'Jarius Sneed and why he deserves to be on the list in your eyes.
Well, to me, he deserves to be on my list in my eyes because he plays one side of the ball, man-to-man coverage, all the time. He doesn't. He's not shading. I mean, he's not a Pacific guy. He's not there for whatever y'all want to call it. No dime package. He's a cornerback. Didn't play through injuries. Didn't give up a second half touchdown the whole entire season.
That's when it count.
Yeah,
Second half. Second half player. Special players. Special talent.
Okay, he gave up one touchdown. What lot was it? The whole season?
Yeah, didn't get scored on until the division round playoff game.
Against a dog, though, my boy.
Won a Super Bowl.
Khalil Shakir.
Khalil Shakir was the one that did.
One that did.
Okay, and he had a big pick in the playoffs against the Ravens.
Yeah. Hey, listen. He's the only corner, spoiler alert, that left the team, and then they're on a new team on this entire list. Excellent in coverage. I really do think so. I think he ate a lot off of his counterpart, which is Trent McDuffie, McDuffie, period. So, we'll see. We'll see what he's capable of with the Tennessee Titans, but he definitely got votes. A lot of people voted.
Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
But, when you say he ate a lot of him, so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not throwing to this side,
Mm-hmm.
because you're that good, Trent McDuffie, you're that good, I'm not going to throw to you, and you throw the other side and you still don't complete passes, isn't Trent McDuffie eating off him?
I think it had a lot to do with Spags, man. That defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, dialed up some stuff for those guys to play at a high level. We're about to find out if he can really play. Because we've seen a lot of guys come in getting this Tennessee Titan money, and then they get there, and it ain't the same.
It's a whole new regime, whole new front office.
Right.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. My honorable mention person I want to talk about is Jair Alexander from the Green Bay Packers, 28 years old. No accolades as well. I think he's a high-end play guy, as good as any corner on this list. Injuries that kept him off the field. People say a lot of things about Jair Alexander, but he's one of those guys that's always mentioned as a tough out when you're lining up against him on Sundays. And whether it's spats with the defensive spots as far as your coordinators and coach positions, hopefully with a new defensive coordinator in Green Bay, you can see the peak of his powers in 2024, because if not, they're going to get rid of his ass. They thought about getting rid of his ass this year. So, yeah, anybody needed some help out there, it was Jair Alexander. A lot of injuries, a lot of long talk. But, yeah, I think he's one of those guys. Yep.
I like it.
Yep. Jeff, you said you want to talk about somebody as well?
Listen, man, I had Marlon Humphrey on my list.
Okay.
I get it. When we get into the top 7, it's a tough list to break into, Coach. I'm with it.
Yeah.
But Marlon Humphrey part of one of the highest rated defensive secondaries in the NFL, and you don't want to throw it to his side of the football field, whichever side he's on.
Okay.
It's difficult for me to see this list and he not be on it.
I got you.
With everybody that says.
Yeah. Speaking of said list, Coach, you wanted to talk about L'Jarius Sneed, but you good?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I told when we asked about what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
The list coming in at number 7 we have Deron Bland of the Dallas Cowboys, 24 years old, led the league in interceptions for 2023-24, first team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler at 7. Weezy, talk about Deron Bland.
Deron Bland played in a role where he had no idea he was going to play in coming into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Trevon Diggs got hurt training camp. He stepped in, played. I think he played great. For a cornerback, what you want him to do, he did that. He had 7 straight games with a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
Not just interception, with a pick 6.
Yeah.
Probably the record with that we won't see broken.
Yeah, 5 pick sixes in a year is crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
So record we won't see broken. But he did what he's supposed to do in place of Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm rolling. I mean, he was getting cooked out there too, though, because he's normally a slot corner. So to put him on the outside and for him to still make plays the way he made plays, absolutely, man. Sky's the limit for this kid. But no cornerback on this list gave up more receiving yards than Deron Bland.
But for instance, we said the same thing 2 years ago about Trayvon Diggs.
100%.
It could be a Cowboy thing. It
could
could be a coordinator over there.
It could be.
The Cowboys.
Yeah.
They like to gamble a little bit.
They like to gamble.
Yeah.
But very, very dangerous cornerback. To do what he did, and like Weezy mentioned, on short notice, shout out to him.
Yeah.
So
That's what made him special.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not used to getting those reps.
Hell
You think you just go in and spell a guy. So all of a sudden, you're not spelling, you playing the entire game and still come up with the production you did with the interceptions. That's a big deal right there.
Yeah. Jeff, you good on Deron Bland?
yeah, y'all said it all. Yeah.
Okay.
I the tough part about him is now it's gonna be expected of you.
Damn right.
That's gonna be the toughest part for him.
Them really too high expectations on corner.
Yeah.
You got Trevon Diggs on one side, and now you have Deron Bland,
Yeah.
who had 5 pick sixes in one season.
Exactly.
And they were still throwing his way at the end of the season.
Gonna be
So,
expected.
yeah, for sure. Moving on to number 6, we have Jalen Johnson from the Chicago Bears, 25 years old, second team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Jeff, let's talk about Jalen Johnson.
So Jalen Johnson on this list, and we're gonna get to the as we continue going on. He's probably the least known name on this list.
I would say.
Right, that's easy to say. But as far as when it comes to the Bears defense and being second team All Pro, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, second team All Pro. Like, dude, jumps off the screen, doesn't take a lot of risk to me.
No.
But you don't want to throw it inside. Island.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, not for sure.
Yeah. He had career best in his completion rate, yards per target, and yard per completion. And he was 33.3 passer rating with the nearest defender in coverage, which was best in the league.
Yeah.
So to say that on that Bears team, who we know the defense is on the field a lot out there too, because the offense was sputting a lot, that's a big deal when you always on the field playing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he flashed a little bit of brilliance throughout his first 3 seasons in the league, but he put it together in 2023, a contract year nevertheless. But giving up 195 yards on 50 targets is crazy, y'all. That's really good. Deservingly got paid this offseason. Bears adding some talent around him at secondary and also on that front line. It's one of those things he should be in position for another big year this year on the defensive side of the ball. But like Jeff mentioned now, there's the expectation. You're an all-pro guy. You got to play like an all-pro guy 2 years in a row easy.
Yeah. And here's the thing about the NFL. We live in the NFL now where every year is going to be a new corner discovered because they throw the ball so much.
True.
And this was his year. He been playing for 3 years, and just now he's making our top 7 list.
Yeah. And
it's going to be another one out there, just like Deron Bland was. It's going to be every year. It's going to be a new corner. But the thing is about him is he going to stick.
Yeah.
He going to stick. I mean, contract year, we know, but I think he's going to stick.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see. Moving on to number 5, we have Trent McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs, 23 years old, first team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler, Weezy. How do you feel about Trent McDuffie playing alongside L'Jarius Sneed last year?
Let you tell that he's the reason why L'Jarius Sneed is who he is.
Damn right.
But here's the thing. Playing corner in Kansas City, you get overlooked so much because your offense does all the scoring for you, and even if you down by 7, you just want to you want to get the ball back to Patrick Mahomes. But what those boys did last year, the entire season it went overlooked. Not giving up a touchdown in the second half between both of them is crazy.
Yeah,
it's
second
crazy.
Half of games.
Yeah, second half of games.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And that goes overlooked. And I guess that's why they got rid of Snead because they got. I don't know.
You couldn't pay him.
Yeah,
You can pay him
And
and
what,
Chris
what,
Jones.
What the Titans gave him,
Yeah.
and then what Chris Jones would demand it.
Yeah.
Couldn't pay him.
Nah, ain't no way.
Only so much.
Here's the thing: if the Chiefs get a linebacker,
But they got linebacker. They got Nick Bolton.
if they get a linebacker,
Nick Bolton.
Damn.
no, I'm not saying Nick Bolton is
He
bad.
led the league in tackles
I'm not saying
last
that-
year, bro.
But here's
They
the thing.
can't pay a linebacker the caliber you talking of.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When we mentioned that defense, you mentioned Chris Jones and you mentioned these two guys. You didn't mention Nick Bolton.
Well-
And I'm not saying he ain't good. I'm not saying he ain't good, but the Chiefs don't get recognized for that defense at all.
Say less.
They don't.
Yeah. So, and I think that is a testament to how good Steve Spagnuolo is with that defensive calls that he's doing, just dialing up some great shit there with Snead playing boundary corner. Chiefs primarily deployed Trent in the slot. So him in the slot, I think he was the best slot corner I've seen since probably Chris Harris when he was doing his run in Denver. So now that Snead is gone, Kansas City has to make a decision. Do they keep him in the slot? Put him on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, he's going to be arguably maybe the second best player on that entire defense. I would say the most valuable, not named Chris Jones. Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Agree 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next guy we have is number 4, Charvarius Ward from the San Francisco 49ers, 28 years old, second team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Jeff, talk to me about Charvarius.
Well, y'all should probably talk about him.
Well, we are.
Yeah, since it's a man, so I'll make mine quick. One of the best names in football, number one. Big game player. Showed up in the Super Bowl. Like, I love the kid. I had him. I had him right here. I'm not gonna say I had him a little bit higher. I think he's a dope player. Y'all gotta. I don't know how y'all continue to do this. Y'all be in San Francisco, drafting that well on defense. I do not know how y'all continue to do that.
Yeah.
And this kid is special. So
Yeah.
y'all got him.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach?
Man, he's one of the most physical corners
Absolutely.
there are out there. And that's what makes him so good because he's physical. But not only is he physical, he'll cover.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he's so good. It's just unfortunate that he's the only corner we have. So they can kind of go away from him.
Yep.
Like, just, we're not going to go that way on that side.
Yep.
But he was a lot of the reason why the 49ers were as good as they were. And once he gets his running back over the top, which he was not going to be on that list because he was injured,
Yeah.
it's going to be even scarier for the 49ers defense.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is the thing, though. This is an undrafted guy. A lot to prove, like Jeff mentioned. One of the more physical corners in the game. I think it also goes back to what Steve Spagnuolo did with the Chiefs because he had him looking like the exact same player when he was in Kansas City as well. So we just so happened to get him and figured out a way. And he's the best corner I think we've had since Deion Sanders. Like, I know Sherm had a good run there, but it wasn't like that. You know,
all pro run though.
No, it wasn't.
Sherman was a Pro Bowler
No,
with y'all.
No, you said all pro.
I thought he was all pro too 1 year.
Oh hell no.
But
Nah.
but Sherman was definitely a Pro Bowler.
That's how bad we haven't had any corners.
We've been
trying
That's been
to
in one
find
place
corners.
we couldn't get.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna be able to pay this dude at the end of this contract next year. So
He too good.
he's a shutdown corner, man. He really is. Get a bit. He very handsy. Get a little handsy at times.
Let's move.
Yeah,
on.
but he's a physical shutdown perimeter corner, and we're not gonna be able to pay him next year. But we're gonna take him for this entire year, and we're gonna ride the wheels till that shit fall apart. That's what we're gonna have to do with him. Great player though.
Super Bowl or
most love I've
bust.
seen a number 4 person get in my life
he
with this
played for
show.
our team.
Super Bowl or bust in San Francisco this year.
No.
When y'all gonna have one? When y'all gonna have a Super Bowl or bust?
When are y'all gonna play in one?
When y'all gonna have a Super Bowl or bust? I mean,
y'all got to play in one.
but no, I'm just saying. As good as that team is, when is it gonna be Super Bowl or bust?
Well, I mean, we've been there. We there.
you ain't won one.
We got to get there. Y'all ain't even got there.
We have horrible team.
So anyway, I know. Moving on to number 3.
That's
We have Jalen Ramsey of the Miami Dolphins, 29 years old, Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk to me about Jalen Ramsey at 3.
Jalen Ramsey is a dog. Anytime to come back off an injury like that and not miss a beat, and said, "Hey, I'm gonna come back before I'm supposed to, and still play 100%." Had a pick 6 his first game, play 100%. You're different.
Yeah.
He's different. He's still like Jalen Ramsey. He's almost been in the league 10 years now.
Yeah, this will be his.
This will be his 10th year.
9th year.
So he's a vet, and he's still go guarding the best corners. He's guarding the best wide receivers. Like 1-on-1, I got him. Jalen Ramsey is a remarkable talent to me.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
To tear your meniscus, come back in week 8, and basically looking elite.
Yeah.
You're looking elite. Few corners, man. boasts that blend of coverage and run defense skills that Ramsey has. I don't think he was used the right way last year. I think they used him just putting him at the top and had Xavier Howard at the bottom. And I think playing him exclusively at left corner isn't the best of Jalen Ramsey, right? It's like driving a Ferrari, but not really going fast in it. You're just going speed limit. Yeah, put some
residential.
Yeah,
driving a Ferrari residential.
The only time I've ever seen him struggle, my God.
Go ahead.
No, the only time I've seen Jalen Ramsey struggle, he struggles in the red zone. That's the only time I've seen him struggle. He plays better with the field behind him.
Yeah, nah.
When he got a lot of field behind him, he's good. But when he get in the red zone, I seen him do damage to him.
And I think that them getting Anthony Weaver from the Baltimore Ravens as their new defensive coordinator, you see how handsy, and he let those guys go. Marlon Humphreys, Kyle Hamilton, all of those guys, Marcus Williams as well. I think we see the peak of Jalen Ramsey with the Miami Dolphins. So peak powers for Jalen.
They're doing a lot of talking in Miami.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of talking in Miami. Got to bag it
always
up.
do.
Yeah. Moving on to number 2, we have Patrick Surtain II for the Denver Broncos, 24 years old. Jeff, he was a Pro Bowler.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about our number 2 spot.
Coach, you said this in pre-production. You know, he has a lot of solo tackle, a lot of tackles, period. But because that defense is on the field a lot as your corner, so you're being thrown at a lot, and he lives up to it. Second best year of his career, with his rookie year being amazing and this year being great, right? You know what I mean? So he could have argued. We had an argument here in pre-production about him being number 1, and he definitely could have been. But Patrick Surtain Jr., solid player. Second, pardon me.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, he's really good. He's really good. I mean, it's almost like it's kind of hard not to fall off after the year he had as a rookie because he set the standard so high. It's like it would have to be MVP caliber season for him to maintain where he was at. But he's going to bounce right back. He'll be right back, and he'll learn. He almost like hitting that sophomore slump, I guess you could say. He'll get back in the film room, figure out what he was doing wrong, and now he have that 2 years of experience on his belt. He'll be right back, and he'll go back to the dominance he had in 2022.
Yeah, that defense was a disaster early last year, and his numbers dipped during that stretch. He peaked out at the end of the season. They started to play a lot better. But if you're looking at a prototypical modern corner, size, speed, length, agility, cover anyone, anytime, anywhere, it is Patrick Surtain II. And, he'll have a great year this year. I just think one of those things that offense is going to be equally bad. So, in turn, they're going to be on the field a lot. They were so bad that they thought about even trading Patrick Surtain to get more assets. And that would have been a grave mistake for the Denver Broncos. Yeah. What you got, Weezy, about Pat?
The thing about Patrick Mahomes.
Don't talk about him.
Patrick Surtain is the thing about him is you want to see a corner play, put him on a bad team, and he still stand out. When you put him on a bad team and you still out there on the field for a lot, and you still doing your thing, you're a good corner.
That's true.
Yeah. And that don't happen at that much Alabama. They don't produce good corners in the league.
It's been some bad. D. Milner.
Yeah.
Ain't worked out.
Now it's a couple of. I just can't think of
much.
Yeah, it's a bunch. No, it's
don't
a
mean as much. I don't think.
Yeah.
They recruit
corner. They good safeties now. Top-notch safeties.
running backs.
Minka, Xavier McKinney. Yeah. But corner?
It don't mean as much as corner.
Nah, it's been we get a little trouble.
Once they leave Alabama, they ain't that.
And speaking of looking good on a bad team, we come in at number 1 with Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets, 23 years old, first team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk to me about Sauce.
Best thing since hell. I ain't gonna put no name on it, but Sauce is cold.
Yeah.
And he can guard any route, slants, post corner, red zone, whatever you want him to do out there, he gonna do it. And Sauce is not just the biggest physical guy you ever seen in your life. He's not.
He's 6'3" though, bro.
He's 6'3", but
He's wiry though.
he's
like
long,
6'3", big.
yeah.
he's not Patrick Surtain big. He's not Jalen Ramsey big.
He's taller than both of them though. So I'm saying it has a lot to do with length. At corner and as mass, hell nah. Nah, for sure. Coming from that Cincinnati team, it's hard to bulk up like those Alabama guys and Florida State guys. It's a little bit of a cheat code
And
there.
still hold your own in the NFL is crazy.
Absolutely. Coach, you had a stat about Sauce. Talk to me.
Yeah, he was the only corner to start at least 14 games and receive fewer than 60 targets for the season. That just basically means they saying we're not going over there. We ain't looking over there.
Yeah.
You got that over there, dog.
And Go ahead, Jeff. Then I'll close things up with Sauce.
He was on my Cincinnati Bearcats. I called Sauce.
That's your guy.
Yeah,
no, you called the Cincinnati Bearcats. For sure. You sure did.
The quarterback and all, huh?
Called a good.
He called the
quarterback in every day. I had
Called
the whole
the quarterback. Cincinnati to the moon.
Yeah, it was
you didn't say a thing about Sauce.
here we
Not
go.
one thing. Every year.
But here's the thing about Sauce. I'll make it quick.
Thank you.
As a cornerback, to be considered the leader of that defense and respected as the voice in that locker room says a lot.
Do.
And to be that young and people still deferring to him as the voice of that locker room says a lot about Sauce.
Yeah. Only thing that I worry about with Sauce is that they use him like Sherman was used when the Legion of Boom. He's not really moving. He's staying at the top side.
Okay.
And I think he's good enough to move like Jalen Ramsey moves. So in turn, yeah, you saw he played like prime Richard Sherman as a rookie. And again, with Coach saying he only gave up 55 targets in his coverage area is fucking insane, man. That's crazy, man. He transformed himself as that whole unit looked better because of Sauce.
Yeah.
And, man, he can play man. He can play zone. I just want him to move around. And he even said, I'm used to kind of moving, but, you know, Robert Saleh wants me to stay up top. I'm going to stay up top. But he's a standard right now. 0 picks is weird to me, though, guys. I'm used to my corners at least getting 2 or 3 picks. He didn't have a pick last year. But if you only get the ball thrown your way 55 times in 16 games,
It's going to be hard to get
Bro,
a pick.
He chilling a lot of the game.
Right.
Dropping
It
them.
ain't but about 4.
and he dropping some of them,
He's
too.
dropping them.
Yeah, yeah.
It ain't but about 4 chances, though.
Yeah, yeah.
If he had better hands, he'd be on the other side of the
Yeah.
ball. Shout out to NCAA Game Breaker.
Yeah, nah. So that's a good list. That's a good list. Let's go through the list, Coach. What we got?
At 7, we have Deron Bland from the Cowboys. At 6, Jalen Johnson from Chicago Bears. At 5, Trent McDuffie. At 4, Javarius Ward. 3, Jalen Ramsey. 2, Patrick Surtain. And 1, Sauce Gardner.
Let's do it, man. Let's go through the list and not go through the list. Who's leaving the list, Coach?
Leaving the list is
Leaving
going
the
to
list.
be, I hate to say it, but I think Jalen Johnson leaves the list.
Okay. Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
Deron Brand leaves the list.
Low hanging fruit. What you got?
I got Deron Bland too.
I went 2 more. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to make a little splizz hash. Yeah, nah.
Nah, big dog.
Nah, dog. That list's pretty locked in there, cuz.
Barring injury, that list is pretty locked
Yeah.
in.
I got Jalen Johnson and Deron Bland both leaving, though.
I like it.
Yeah. All right. And who joins the list, Weezy? Talk to the people.
Jair Alexander joins the list.
God damn it. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, Jai going to be back for sure.
What you got, Jeff?
L'Jarius Sneed makes the list. Tighten up.
And I have Derek Stingley Jr.
That's a good
joining
one.
this list.
It's a good one.
Need to.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Derek
I like
Stingley Jr. Yeah. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's my guy. It's almost time for the safeties. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you check that out. All right, to get on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. Halftime. It's another edition of Pocket Watch with FSP. In the words of the great Lester Freeman, follow the money, Jimmy. All right, let's get started. During his radio show on Sirius XM last week, former Washington and UCLA head coach and J-Ho's guy, Rick Neuheisel, said of the founder of Nike, the 86-year-old Phil Knight, keep that in mind, 86 years old, is willing to spend whatever it takes
Damn right.
to get Oregon a national championship. Again, Nike is the founder. He's the founder of Nike and is 86 years old.
Damn right.
Currently, Oregon is finding success spending that old Nike money with the second-ranked class in the nation in the transfer portal. Gotta love that transfer portal. And in high school recruiting, Oregon's class of 2025 is 4th in the nation, but here's one of a good stat for you, Coach, is the highest in the nation in average of the On3 industry rankings. So all the big rankings there, they have the highest of the national average. Of their 15 commits in the 2025 class, 2 are ranked 5 stars and 12 are 4 stars.
And they got a coach.
J-Ho,
Yes, sir.
this Nike money,
Yeah.
Is he tipping the scale or is this fair game?
Y'all know what's going on. PK 86, y'all. PK 86, dog. He been trying to be strategic. He's figured out any other way but to cheat. And he said, you know what? Damn this. I am 86.
Yes, love.
I want to see one while I'm out here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm on this earth. We got to do it now. And they finna figure out a way. This is the way that soccer teams are ran. They have oil money. They have sheiks on top of their teams. They say, you know what? No, hell no. We're going to overspend to go get Mbappe. And now Real Madrid has the best soccer team we've ever seen. They're that's super duper team in Real Madrid. So in turn, like Jeff mentioned, top 5 in 2025.
Yep.
I guarantee you, Oregon will win a championship within the next 3 years. I guarantee you. Nike runs the world. It's time. He finna pay for one.
And
Now, go ahead, Wiz. Go ahead.
I would agree with you on that.
Damn right.
But by them moving to the Big Ten now,
There you go.
and got to play with Penn State,
You got to play somebody. now.
Ohio State, Michigan in the cold. They got to travel back and forth. I don't see it.
Michigan got a crying coach. Ohio State is Ohio State. Bro, they going to be just fine. They got Dan Lannon down there. Lannon is down there. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
He's a cheater.
Oh, Lord.
Lannon, listen. He's been dipping into the cup the entire year. He got all the transfers to come there. They switching shoes. They doing.
Yeah.
He's paying for a championship. I'm
He's
telling you.
definitely paying.
Hook or crook.
It's legal.
Crook. It's not.
It's legal now.
Ain't no crook no more. It's all
You're right.
hook.
It's all hook.
Now he gets straight. Like, so they saying, oh, you want 1.2? We're going to give you 2.
Yeah. Money talks,
We
bullshit
you
walks.
can't refuse.
What?
We're going to get you off you can't refuse.
All they need is a quarterback.
Now,
That's on the way.
should
Ain't
he
worry
be
about it.
worried that Nike had their first earnings call? Shout out to my business people out there.
Yeah.
Their first earning call with a flat rate.
was in the red.
They was in the red this year. This last quarter.
Listen, you know why they in the red?
because he spent money.
Yeah.
He finna go in
Spent
there.
it all.
Bro, he finna put 10 in. When anytime something says unlimited,
You know it's going crazy.
I was going
Going
crazy.
crazy.
That's going crazy. He tried to do it the right way, y'all. He was like, hey, we're going to have the best facilities. Hey, guys, we're going to have the best jerseys.
Yeah,
hey,
best
guys, we're
courts,
going to
best
have the best
fields.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay, we get, fuck it.
What you want, son?
Let's do it.
Let's get the best money.
Yeah.
The
PK,
best money.
Yeah, shout out to PK. Yeah, you guys ready to get started with with the second half?
Second half.
Yeah, let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcasted. Revolution will be podcasted. Second half NFL Top 7 series. It is now the safeties. In today's NFL, safeties are tasked to do more than ever before. It's not an easy job. Offenses more diverse, more explosive, like Weezy mentions. It's insane, which makes it the best in the game to have a really good secondary, and the safeties are the last line of defense. Here are our top 7 safeties in NFL in 2024. Before we do that, we will go through the 2023 list, talk to the people. Weezy.
All right, last year's list was number 7, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Number 6, my guy, Buda Baker. Number 5, my guy, Kevin Baher. Number 4, Jay's guy, Justin Simmons. Number 3, Locke's guy, Tua Hufanga.
That ain't his name.
What's his name?
Talanoa. It's just Talanoa.
Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah.
Number 2,
He tried that.
Minka
Fitzpatrick.
Mika Fitzpatrick. Number 1, Jeff's guy,
Yes,
Derwin
sir.
James.
Right. Coach, who we have going off the list?
Going off the list, Jeff had Weezy's boy, Buda Baker. Weezy had his own boy, Buda Baker. Jay had Justin Simmons, and I had Buda Baker. Joining the list, Jeff had Jordan Poyer. I had Kyle Duggar. Weezy had Kyle Hamilton, and Jay had Kyle Hamilton.
And again, look and see through that safety pool of players to see who was all mentioned. We're not doing all of that.
Shout out to Jordan Poyer, man.
We will get to an honorable mention, and spoiler alert, Jordan Poyer is not an honorable mention. The first person, I think was really the only person we'll really talk about, is Justin Simmons, who is currently a free agent, 30 years old, second team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler, the only unsigned player in the NFL that was an All-Pro. Now, Weezy, you have a prediction for Justin Simmons.
Well, not a prediction, but I think
It's a wish.
Yeah, well, I think it's more
Ray
than a
J.
wish. Yeah.
Ray J asked if you had one.
wish.
Had one wish. But here's the thing.
I don't want him.
I don't think he wants to come to training camp.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wants a certain amount of money. I think teams have been calling and offering him money that he's turned down.
Yeah.
But I think the Titans still have a little bit more money, to spend a little bit if they wanted him.
Definitely.
Dude, this dude has been all pro for the last 5 years. He's not on the team. It's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy. I guarantee you he'll be on the team by week 1.
Oh yeah.
And that's the reason why he's not on said list, because we don't know half of
Who
the
gonna
thing.
play
Is,
for?
Yeah, what you gonna do next
what
year?
you gonna do next year? And he might be at the crib. He might be on the podcast with us.
Let it happen. Come sit down and talk to us, big
Yeah,
dog.
clearly the best safety on the market.
Yeah.
Still one of the top players in his position. And it's really surprising to me that he hasn't signed yet. But like Weezy mentioned, he could just want to miss training camp and really play the way he wants to play. But I also think his asking price is a little too high as well.
For a 30-year-old.
For a 30-year-old. He is 30 years old. Yeah.
He know he's 32. He need one more bag before he go.
But they've been saying that. That's why Denver franchise tagged him and then just let him go.
Yeah.
Because it is a 30-year-old safety. If you go through this list, it ain't a lot of 30 years old on this list, y'all. Yeah. Speaking of said list, we would kick things off with number 7, Javon Holland from the Miami Dolphins, 24 years old, no accolades. Jeff, talk to me about Javon Holland.
I'm going to let you all handle the stats part of this.
Mhm.
I'm just going to say this. He's a Dolphin. Dolphins talking a lot this offseason. I'm just telling y'all. Like, you're talking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's about that time. You
With
got
Walker.
it. You got Walker.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
Yes, sir.
You got everything in place. At this point, you got to look in the mirror if it don't happen this year.
The man in the mirror.
A lot of talk. But Javon Holland, with that secondary, we talked about Jalen Ramsey a moment ago, lockdown, and he's a great player at the safety position. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Y'all got to do something.
You damn
A
right.
lot of talking.
Coach.
He's a great center field safety. He's one of those guys that you look at his stacks, he's not going to have a lot of picks, but he's going to be productive. Like he's not going to intercept the ball, but he's not going to give up a lot over there. But he's going to have to show up now for sure, because with Jalen on the corner,
Yep.
there's going to be a lot of pressure on you over there, buddy.
Damn right. I think in these past 3 seasons, he's emerged as one of the most diverse safeties that we have on this list. Play deep in the box, pause, and in the slot. So this is the thing, man. Just fantastic in coverage and is a run defender. Rarely misses tackles, and that's what you need as a safety. Here's the problem. This is his 3rd defensive coordinator in 3 seasons, guys. So in turn, you got to find another scheme to get comfortable with. He just has to stay healthy, miss the full 5 games, but also making sure that you learn this scheme the right way.
Yeah, I mean, and it like Jeff said, they do a lot of talking, but it's easy to talk when you got Jalen Ramsey in front of you.
Yeah.
And you're a ball hog. And that's what he is. He's a ball hog.
Yeah.
He's going to get a lot of pass deflection. I want to see him tackle better in the red zone, though.
Okay.
Just the whole Dolphins secondary need to tackle better in the red zone.
Yeah.
But other than that, he doing what he supposed to do.
Yeah. Say less. That's a tough division. Cameraman said that the Dolphins should win the division. That is a tough division because the Jets are the Jets now. Buffalo is still Buffalo because they got Khalil Shakir. And and then the Dolphins. So, and the Patriots are the Patriots. So, yeah, it's a tough out. It's a tough out. Moving on to number 6, we have Xavier McKinney from the now Green Bay Packers, 24 years old. Played for the Giants last year, Weezy. Talk to me about X.
I'm not a big fan of X, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. At safety, because I feel like he's a box safety. I just feel like he's a box safety.
What do you mean by that?
So he just comes down kind of like Jamal Adams?
Yeah.
Box safety?
Yeah.
So you don't like the Titans signing Jamal Adams then?
I don't think that's going to put us over the top. No. I think it was a 1-year proven deal. He played with his old defensive coordinator from the Jets.
So you think, okay, so saying that you don't like box safety, so
I'm not saying I don't like him. I said I don't like this guy.
No, you said box safeties.
I just what he's not a ball hawk to me.
So you want a ball hawk?
Yeah.
But he plays strong, though.
Yeah.
Strong safety?
Strong safety is like a extended linebacker.
It's an extended linebacker.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no. Xavier McKinney?
He plays strong.
Yeah, he plays strong.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, if he plays that position, then it's really that's what he got to do.
Okay.
Yeah, Talanoa Hufanga is a strong safety. Now you go to your freeze, you got Javon Hollins, you got Derwin James.
Yeah, but Talanoa whatever his name
Yeah,
is,
Hufanga.
he plays strong safety. But if you throw the ball in him, he's gonna pick it.
Yeah, I mean,
He's gonna pick the ball off.
I don't know, man. I think X coming off his best season. Now, granted, it was a contract year, and he got paid by the Packers, but a new defensive coordinator should get the best out of him. He is a person, like Weezy mentioned, that played box safety, and he needs to go back to playing center field safety, and I think he'll do that in Green Bay. He just dropped him down as a box safety because that's what they had. So they had to move Isaiah Simmons to outside linebacker. And they had to bring him down to strong. So in turn, you're saying that the best of his ability isn't at strong; it's the best at free.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you didn't say
It was a
that,
big.
though.
It's a great pickup by the
Packers.
because this is we believe in what we have. We got to make a move.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this kid is out there, and he had to come out for a contract year, like you said. But you put him with Jack. Nah, that's a big move.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, they needed a safety in the worst way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's go to this side of the table. We got number 5, Derwin James from the Los Angeles Chargers, 27 years old. No stats or accolades, Jeff. Talk to me about the year of Derwin James.
The year of the Chargers period was a disappointment, right? If we're gonna just be very honest, Derwin. But if you look at it from a talent standpoint, there isn't a safety more talented than Derwin James on this list. He's going to have a bounce back year. He's going He's going to be higher on this list when we do it again. Cameraman, mark my words. When we do it, let me put it on the board. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Barring injury, when we do this list in 2025, he's going to be higher up on this list because this is the most talented player at this position.
Coach?
Yeah. So the new DC has already come out and said that they're going to simplify stuff for Derwin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're going to let him use his athleticism and put him in the best position to succeed, and use him more as a traditional safety, which plays to his abilities, like Jeff mentioned. All the talent he has, he'll be able to show that by simplifying and let him use his athleticism, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
That's why he was the top safety on the list last year.
Yeah.
So the new defensive coordinator is going to put him in a better position.
Okay. Yeah, so this is one of those guys that really just suffered because of a very, very bad defensive team last year. Chargers were just atrocious. And if you look at he spent a lot of money. Yeah. Combination of speed, strength, length, agility. He is going to be great next year playing in Jesse Minter's defense like Coach mentioned. And then on top of that, historically, Harbaugh lets safeties roam. And that's one of those things that he'll be at his best at. Peak of his powers, just being unleashed. And I think, man, this is the thing that they have to do. Or he can just leave. And I would love for him to leave to go somewhere else, too.
Stay in California, huh?
Yeah. Shit. San Francisco. Put him in free. Lord have mercy.
Him and two.
Boy, y'all sure want a Super
Boy.
Him and two.
Boy, I had him in free safety, cameraman, on that damn man. Lord have mercy.
We got a game.
We can play tonight. What you got, cuz?
No, Derwin James is a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, everything y'all said about him was true. Derwin James is a monster. He just plays for an organization right now that was going through some downs last year.
Yeah.
But he's a prototypical safety. He's a monster.
He's one of those guys. Yeah. Moving on to number 4, we have Jesse Bates from the Atlanta Falcons, 27 years old, first team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk to me about Jesse Bates.
Best player on their defense.
Yes.
Best player on their defense.
Yeah. I mean, they defense.
I mean, it's not. I'm not saying
Grady Jarrett's still on that defense, right?
Best player on their defense.
Okay.
You don't think so, Jay? I mean, seriously.
Yeah. But yeah, keep going. Go ahead.
No, because when you think about that, like this guy makes plays kind of like Derwin James does for whatever team he plays for. For the Chargers.
Yeah.
Like Jesse Bates is a monster.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. And he had really 5 All-Pro years in Cincinnati. Then you go to the Atlanta Falcons and have your best year. Man, that's tough. I don't see how the Bengals had to get rid of him, but you know why? Because they got to pay Jamar Chase. They got to pay Joe Burrow.
They just paid Burrow.
Yeah, so in turn,
Joe Burrow.
the hell they won't even pay T. Higgins. Yeah. This is his most productive year, finishing second among safeties with 6 picks. He's just, and Jeff had him at 1. I'm sure he's going to get to that. Yeah, because And then just think about this. He gets to play for Raheem Morris, who was the defensive coordinator for the Rams when they won the championship. So I think playing in that single high role, he's going to flourish there and have an even better year. He was first team All-Pro, but to have a better year than that, I think, just maintaining his great play going into 2024.
Everything you said, I agree with. This is my guy. One of the main reasons I roll with the Falcons in our Madden league because of Jesse Bates. 6 picks from your safety, that says a lot.
Yeah,
it says a lot there. And like you said, we're having a new coaching staff, new coordinators, being able to roam around in that defense a little bit more. It's going to be fun to watch them play this year.
Absolutely. Coming in number 3, we have Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Pittsburgh Steelers, 27 years old. Jeff, talk to me about a Pro Bowler, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Pro Bowler.
That's it, though.
That's not anything to sneeze at.
That's something that you put on your resume.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless
in bold.
Unless you one of the quarterbacks that make it after everybody can't play. But that's
Geno Smith.
Yeah. I ain't say you did. I ain't say it you did. But Minkah Fitzpatrick, man, you guys are gonna go into the stats and I'll let you do that. That Pittsburgh defense just has to stay on the field. Have to stay healthy. Because they have a unit that is going to be able to cause havoc.
Yeah.
Havoc. And
TJ
he's a part
Watt,
of it.
Highsmith.
Come on, man. They got it. They got it right there with those 3 guys you know.
Joey Porter Jr.
Come on, man. It's all there. Now, the offense is, we got to figure out who the quarterback's going to be, whatever. But that defense has it all to compete, and we want these guys to stay on the field.
You got Coach?
Like Jeff mentioned, man, injuries is what dropped Minkah on this list, basically. But he'll come back. If he stay healthy, he'll get back to his form. But what separates him is that he can play both safety positions. Mm-hmm. He can do free or he can do strong. So him being able to do that allows him to roam a little more. Yep. But just as long as he stay healthy, he'll be fine.
Yeah, coming off his least productive year as a pro, only played in 10 games because of injuries, though. But I think he still found a way to make impact on all 3 levels on the defensive side of the ball. After beginning his career, which is crazy as a corner, for him to play safety at 27, man, he just got to stay healthy like you guys mentioned, man. Elite free safety. Yeah. Just one of those guys that a ball hawk like Weezy loves. He's one of those guys.
And the thing is about him, he could easily be the number one on this list next year. And he's also the smartest player on the field on defense.
True.
He's gonna be the smartest player on the field. Like you said, he plays free and strong.
Yep.
Up on the line, however you want to play, he can play.
You got
cover.
You got you covered. Yeah.
Monster.
Let's do it. Yeah, defense, exactly. Defense lights out. They got Highsmith.
They just have to stay on the field. Yeah. That defense is knock lights out.
Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Moving on to number 2, we have Kyle Hamilton from the Baltimore Ravens, 23 years old, first team All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk to these boys about Kyle Hamilton, man.
Man, Kyle Hamilton coming out of Notre Dame when he went early like in that draft. Special dude, yeah. Special safety to get tripped like that early. Nobody does it but except Minkah Fitzpatrick, Derwin James. He's special.
Yeah.
That's just all it is to it.
Yeah. One of those guys, man. I think he's a creative player. You can't be 6'4" and be as fast as he is, and then can play in the box and then tackle like that as well. You either got to have one or the other. And this guy, man, I just knew going into this year. That's why I got him on my Madden team. I said, man, he is cold. Yeah. Man, dude, he's an 82. He got fast. He got better so fast. And I was like, golly, I had him and Derwin. That was my free and strong. That's crazy.
God, how did they let you get away with that?
Man, yeah.
We couldn't stop it if we tried. We couldn't stop it if we tried. Kid knows how to build a team. Yeah. I tell you that. He knows how to build a team.
Yeah. Kyle Hamilton had some hiccups early in his career, and that's just him being 21 years old, developed into one of the most dynamic defenders at that position. Dude, he's just everywhere. I know you lose Jadeveon Clowney. I know you lost Patrick Queen and Geno Stone. But, man, it don't matter who the hell you got out there. As long as Kyle Hamilton is there, you still got Marcus Williams, and then you still got Marlon Humphrey. Mm-hmm. That secondary is just fine. Yeah. Just fine. Coach, anything about Kyle?
His versatility, like you mentioned, what makes him so special, being able to do everything. He played 465 snaps in the slot, 300 at free safety, and 236 in the box.
Come on,
that's unheard of from your safety. So that's what makes him so elite is his versatility.
Yeah, man. Jeff, you be hating on Kyle Hamilton a little bit.
I said that secondary is to me on paper the best secondary in the league.
Tough.
I said that earlier. Yeah.
Tough out.
But it should have been more than one person represented from that team in this top 7. though.
Yeah. Marlon Humphrey didn't play the whole year, Jeff. He missed 9 games.
It's last year and we're going into this year.
I know.
Criteria.
Yeah, I know.
If that's the case, Jalen Ramsey missed 7.
Yeah, he played in 10 and got
So he
3
missed
picks.
6. Yeah.
Come on, man. And let's close things out with the number one on everybody. I had Kyle Hamilton at 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got outvoted, and it's Antoine Winfield from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 25 years old, first team All-Pro, and the NFL's forced fumble leader. Jeff, talk to me about Antoine Winfield.
What else needs to be said? He's playing safety. Safety's a hybrid, right? They're the hybrid players. You want them to cover a little bit. Also want to be able to make a hit.
Yep.
Forced fumbles. I mean, not saying he's making knockout hits, but you leading the league in forced fumbles. First team All-Pro on that Tampa Bay defense that was surprisingly better than people thought, and that team period that was surprisingly better than we all thought, right? Antonio, he is the last year going into this year the best safety in football.
What you got, Coach?
I mean, Jeff said it all, man. The only thing I add, he led all the safeties with sacks in the league and was second in quarterback pressures from the safety position.
Yeah.
He's just a Swiss Army guy that can do it all.
Yeah.
And that's why I had him 1 on my list and Kyle Hamilton at 2.
Yep. Sometimes you got to unlock players, and putting him back at traditional free safety was the best thing that they could do in Tampa Bay. He's the highest paid safety in the game, can do pretty much anything, like Coach mentioned, at that position. You can patrol the deep portion of the field, check. Cover the back, tight ends, check. Stop the run, check. Blitz, check. Like, he can do whatever. Mm-hmm. And just undersized. If I would want a safety, I don't want him to be 5'9", 5'10". I want him as tall as Kyle Hamilton, as fast as Kyle Hamilton. But he's doing a lot with less, man. And one of those guys, man. Second-round pick, holding it down for the second-round picks. Great down. What you got?
You know I love an undersized guy.
You do.
He's undersized and still making plays. Number 1 on the list in the NFL, and the best league there is in all the sports. You got to be a monster.
Yeah.
You got to be a monster.
Now that he is. He is one of those guys. He would not be number 1 in 2025, though. Tell you that. Speaking of not in 2025, Coach.
Damn.
Who leaves the list?
Javon Holland leaves this list.
Damn.
Yeah, he leaves this list.
Damn. What you got, Jeff?
I got Xavier McKinney and Javon Holland leave this list.
Talk to me, Weezy.
Xavier McKinney.
Okay. And I have Antoine Winfield would not be on the list next year.
Antoine Winfield.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he won't be on the list.
The number 1 player won't be on the
Won't be on the list. Now, who joins said list, Weezy?
I'm bringing back my boy Buda Baker.
Buda Baker's back.
Buda Baker.
I'm going with Talanoa Hufanga joining the list.
I second the list with Hufanga.
I have Hufanga as well, and also Marcus Williams makes the list.
Okay, yeah. Hufanga got to make this list because it's a contract year. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Follow the money. What, Jimmy?
Follow the money, Jimmy.
Listen. I'm going to the NBA. Look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Contract year.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Got paid.
Because the money talks, the bullshit walks.
If you look at a contract year, you will see a great year. Yeah, especially in the NFL. And that is our first installment of the 2024 Top 7 with the corners and safeties. Moving on next to the linebackers and edge rushers to close out the defensive side of the ball. Send in those lists. We have a pool of players up on Monday for you guys. Whew, man. I think we made a good decision first half, second half.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, good. Good stuff. Great decision, cameraman.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing. I come in peace, my brother.
No, you don't. You don't never come
I
in peace.
come in peace.
You ain't came in peace in about a month now.
Nah,
you ain't
I come in peace.
It actually about 2 months now.
Nah.
How long you been married, Coach? About 2 months. You ain't came in peace.
I've been about a month.
About a month. About spot on. About a month. You ain't came in peace since then.
Say less. And yeah, all right. We'll tweet some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Jesus.
To tell a friend.
I don't know what ad
Yeah, right.
The ad-libs is crazy right now. The ad-libs is amigos crazy. You hear me? Everybody pay for them.
Coach.
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
Camera's on. The camera is always on, brother.
Damn right. Cameraman Revolution will be podcasted.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.